Hello, it's Kirstie from Adeline Country Cottage, and we are back today to show you the release of some more Christmas journals. Now, you possibly had seen this design via my Daily December a couple of years ago, which was with Carla, and I had done this actual as one of the pages inside that journal. And actually, let me just see, I've got it sitting right here. Let's just see if I can find it in there. Now let me just move this out of the way. So anyway, these ones, these were actually inspired by that page. And as I mentioned when I did that journal back then, that it eventually will become my inspirational book for Christmas ideas. Yeah, so basically it'll be, I'm just trying to think what part of the actual journal I did do that. I think it was somewhere down here. Maybe not. I want to actually create something like that for a front cover of a journal as well eventually. I really like that, and I think it would look really nice. It just reminds me of that old-fashioned vintage look. Yeah, it's quite pretty. So anyway, that you would have seen, as I said, most of this way back then when I did a huge flip through, but I also did the like a daily December journaling throughout December. And as I mentioned, I think this was what was this, about 3 years ago, 3 years ago. You can find it on my channel actually. Anyway, I'm really holding myself up here now, trying to find this. Oh, here. This is the one that I was inspired using it by, not with the holly, but this here where I've just got the string coming through, and I've added in the muslin and created it like that. So that's what this was inspired by, that one there to be seen. So yes, so that was basically what that one was all about. Okay, so we'll move on back to these. Now, each one of these are identical, and I mean papers and all, they're pretty much identical inside. So I am not going to flip through every one of them. As usual, I keep one for myself as a reference for future ideas. And I've actually got this one open, my one open, and I'll be flipping through this. But I just basically wanted to show you that, all the, they will obviously come with my logo, but they're all identical. It's very, very similar to the church ones that I've just shown you in the last video. And everything inside is virtually the same. So, as I mentioned, just each one is a different cover, so I will show you those, so that way that you can see those for when they go up on the website. Actually, they will be on the website by the time this video goes up. And yeah, so that you can actually see the work that I've done in those I'm really loving these. I just love the textures, and it just reminds me back the old style journals, Christmas, that is. All right, so we will move on, and I've this, I always make a sample, and then I carry on, and then I'll make however many. So in that, okay, even though that there's 6 of them are made, but there was only 5 made, because I always make a sample for myself, and then I follow through generally with the next lot. So as I mentioned, these are identical to the church ones, so I've kept that same sort of theme. It's just that the color palette of them is slightly different. Like this one comes with the roses, and these are generally from my own stash. And of course these again, so a lot of this was all, I already had these covers made, and the church covers made around the same time, which is why all the papers throughout and the design factor throughout are identical to the church ones. In actual fact, even though these were, as I said, they were made at the same time, these were created first, or those, and then the church painted, that is. So let's move on. As I said, these are the identical to inside the church ones, so that's why I don't think this will be too much of a you know, a difference. You still get this with the paper attached, you know, the little piece that's attached inside there, like in the other video, where that comes off. And I'll bring that up so you can see, you know, and then this one's a bit different stamping on the back, but it does have that flip out, and with that little ledger paper, what do you call those? Invoices, vintage invoices. So I am filming this the same day as the churches, by the way. This one's the exhibition building, so I'll bring that up. These are all places in Melbourne. So as I said, everything's virtually the same, pretty much the same, with the tags and what's in them and how things have been structured. And I may have to slip in, actually, I don't even think I've put those ones inside these journals, because that was a last minute thing. So I might actually go ahead and slip. I do have extras here, so I think that's possibly why, because they're meant to be inside those. So yes, so that's got to go in and the other journals, but I mean, but as I said, it's the same, virtually identical. The only difference is that the postcards are different. It's got the same card in, so the same structure, same gathering here, the same structure, but this one's got the stars, as opposed to the sun on the church ones. But you know, all of this is the same. You'll have that scent that's inside the, well, on the packaging here. All of this is the same. You've still got a little postcard printed so that they all came the same. So yes, so this is some words here, washi tape, and again with the little gathering. This one doesn't come with anything in the actual pocket. That's something for you to be able to pop in there yourself. And actually, yeah, so, and then this one comes with a merry and bright, whereas the church one comes with the North Pole one. And still got the, and I've actually reversed that, so you've got it on this side, whereas it's on this here is on that side on the other church journals, but you still get your little washi gold sticker there, which is cute. I like them. And again with the same paper different postcard, and you get the mica snow, the tip in, and then you also get those little leaf flakes, which I did show you in the last video. And they're all the little stickers that I created. So you would have seen those in the last video. So they can go throughout the journal, which will look really cute. Get in there. And then that's pretty much it. You also get a different envelope, although I ran out of money pieces to go in here, so I don't have anything for this one, except this particular journal comes with the little snow trees painted in the back. That's the only difference with these. So that's pretty much it, my lovelies. This is my one, as I said, my particular journal. And as I mentioned, they're all completely identical, the same cards, postcards, as in this journal. So there's no point me opening up every one of them when it's all going to look identical. The only thing is, as I said, that's different is the front covers. I'm just wondering where that little piece is. Oh, here, there it is. I can just slot that in there for each one of them, and just got there we go. Here it is, and then that way they all come with that little Christmas thing. So I'll finish and I'll add those all in there into those. I'll just put these up on here so that I know which one needs it. And there we go. So there you go. Again, my next lot of Christmas release, and they were also made back 2 years ago, which I haven't had a chance to launch them until now. So I hope you appreciate them and you like them and you think that they're really super cute. And hopefully I will have I'm actually finishing off I showed you these journals last time, and I never got to release these. I might actually, because none of these have anything in them as well, I might just, except for this little folder file. I think I showed this way back in one of my old videos. Again, I never got to launch these ones either. There was actually 3 made. Again, I've kept 1, so I've only got 2. So there's only 2. I mean, they're one of a kind, but obviously they came from the 3 stack series, which are these. This one's my one here. So yeah, so that was my sample one that I made originally. So yeah, so it's only a 2 series pack, so it's kind of like one of a kind of each in that series. So I'm finishing those, you know, and adding some things in there. So hopefully I can actually I got another idea of a couple of other Christmas journals. Look, unfortunately, with the lateness of all of this and with the way the Australia Post is, you clearly won't get them before Christmas. But you know, don't be despaired, because you can always use them for the following Christmas, you know, for when you're ready to use them. And also I'm trying to get some of these other ones made. I'm really looking forward to seeing if they turn out. So I've already made a little bit of it, and I don't want to show you any of it because it's a bit of something special that I want to try and work on to hopefully bring this to life. So anyway, that will be enough for this particular video. I hope you're inspired by Christmas and you're making lots of homemade Christmas decorations and journals and food, and just creating this wonderful Christmas spirit around you. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay then, bye for now.